Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro, at the end of the day, if you don't set yourself up to become the man, if you don't set yourself up to get the resources, if you don't set yourself up to get the multi-millions of dollars, if you're not setting yourself up to get the $4.5 million mansion in a fleet of supercars, I repeat, in the fleet of supercars, listen, you'll forever, and society forever pushes the agenda of teaching men who don't have anything going on for themselves financially, who don't have resources. It pushes you to beg for a woman's number. Listen, they got all these TikToks about butthurt men who don't have resources. Listen, if you had the Maybach, you wouldn't have got rejected. But at the end of the day, listen, they love to say, oh, modern women, it's the modern woman rejecting us. Listen, at the end of the day, it's the modern lust in men. I repeat, it's the modern lust in men. Why you can't get the woman you want. You can't get the woman you want because you don't have patience, number one. Number two, you can't get the woman you want because you can't control your lust, number two. You can't get the woman you want, number three, because you don't create content, you're not on social media, and you're not that guy, and you don't want to take the time to become that guy before you even talk to the woman. At the end of the day, listen, the beauty about 2025 is that you could be a YouTube content creator. And the beauty about that is, why do you need her number? Why do you need a woman's phone number when you could become the man in 2025? You could upload content. You can turn up. You could, listen, social media is turned up. Listen, if you don't have a mansion and she turned you down, listen, I'm here to tell you, it didn't count, and I'm glad she turned you down. She avoided a potential date and skate. I repeat, she avoided a potential date and skate. At the end of the day, you got to understand, the resources come first. If you don't have the mansion yet, listen, stop worrying about that bubble butt. Listen, at the end of the day, the curves, it only benefits your lust. I repeat, the curves, her curves, no matter how many squats she do, listen, she could be that body just banging. I'm talking about banging. At the end of the day, do you have the Lambo yours? You're going to make everything harder. I'm telling you, you guys don't understand why. If you play the long-term game, you're going to make life simple. It's all about keeping life simple. You guys want to do the most. You guys wonder why certain guys who took the time to become content creators, they can effortlessly get the woman. The guy in the Lamborghini, he effortlessly gets the woman that he wants. You're the guy without the Lamborghini, and you're complaining about not getting the woman that you actually want. You're only getting the woman that you don't want, and she has an attitude. At the end of the day, listen, it's 2025, no more excuses. Listen, instead of trying to go get that woman, instead of trying to ask women for their phone number, listen, in 2025, no more asking women for their phone number. If you're that guy, she's gonna ask you. So how do you become that guy? Listen, maybe you should get a real estate portfolio. If you get a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio, listen, trust me, I don't think she's going to turn you down. Listen, if you coming through with the $64 million mansion in Dallas, Texas, she not turning you down. If you coming through with the $100 million mansion in America, she not turning you down, bro. At the end of the day, listen, it's 2025. As a content creator, it's like you got the ability to think, to use logic. Like, what logic does it make sense? I'm putting in all this work from 7 to 10 years of creating all this content from multiple channels. I'm running multiple YouTube channels. I'm gonna have multiple successful YouTube I'm gonna have multiple successful YouTube accounts, multiple successful YouTube portfolios. Why do I have, like, what logical sense does it make for me to ask for her number? Why would I need her number? Shouldn't she need my number? At the end of the day, this is what happens when guys have a low self-esteem. If you don't have high self-esteem, you won't stop and think like, if I'm a content creator, if I'm not the average guy, if I'm not the 98%, why would I beg? Why would I beg? At the end of the day, listen, you don't have to beg. Listen, Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen,